The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, a well-deserved birdie there, and it puts him into red figures as well, moving to 1 under par. Now to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. You look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
So now, a chance from the fringe. This, a look at eagle. Oh, this is where putting may not have been the best idea from there. This is past the hole, and it'll go off the other side of the green. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Okay, not too bad there. Not in gimme range, but a good chance to possibly walk away only down a stroke. Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey, and it's back to level par here on this front side. We move to the 9th hole, and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard, and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
That's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Wow, Frank, how about that shot to this par 5?
Incredible, Rich.
You bet, nothing more than a tap in. It's an eagle-free, all set up by the incredible second shot into this par 5. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spice. 702 yards? At par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
This one's looking good. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
Oh, not holding back. This is a big swing. And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Nope, that is not much of an improvement. Okay, deep breath taken. Time to regroup here. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way with magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah, he's having himself a pretty good day, and it just got better. Rolls that one in for an eagle. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle, obviously you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. So, partner, as always, I enjoyed it. Watching golf, calling golf. Let's do it again soon.
We got the best seat in the house, Rich.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone. Now, from Chestnut Hill, just outside of Boston and the legendary Country Club at Brookline, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways, greens. That's the secret.
Driving it straight, a big part of playing this golf course well, and that's a good start there in the fairway at the first. So after a well-placed drive, this, his second from short range. That's a high-quality shot right there. A dead-on look here for birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. On to the second here at Brookline, and as far as par threes go, this is about as long as it gets, 275 yards. The members play this as a par four, and with that green tilting at a 45-degree angle, this makes for a true test off the tee. Okay, that one's dancing. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And I think this is a very makeable putt, even from this distance. There's not a lot to see here.
Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Onward now to the 504-yard par 4/3. Slight dogleg to the right with a very narrow fairway. You have to drive it accurately if you want to have a chance at birdie. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. This will be a 14-foot putt here. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. So that safely in for par at the third. Back-to-back pars after the opening birdie. He'll remain at 1 under. So now we're at the 8th hole, and this is the first par 5 of the day. It's only 567 yards. That is not gargantuan by today's standards. So you can see in this stretch with that drivable par 4 and then the par 3 and then another relatively short par 4, you have a chance to get some momentum into your round. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Little uphill to this green, Frank. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh no, that never had a chance. Okay, nothing to it. Nice work there. It's a birdie, and it moves into 2 under on the round. So, Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a blemish, and it really didn't look like that too. So well in control. Just got to make a few more birdies. That's the only thing. I mean that is a severe critique too, saying that.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner.